think people here in the Quincy area are wanting something different. You know, people have to wait 2, 3, 4 weeks to get into a provider.
Being independent allows us to do things differently. It's one of the things we've prided ourselves on, is getting people in the door quickly.
We can really help those student athletes.
That might be the difference between getting in a game versus not getting in a game.
And not just if there's been an injury. We can help them get stronger.
Having the relationship with XCEL Performance Health and Wellness is a game changer.
I don't really think there's anything like it in the area.
That's an advantage. It's made us better.
Senior night at Advanced Physical Therapy Field with 4-2 Quincy Notre Dame looking to become playoff eligible against Jacksonville. Possessions were limited in this one, but QND would make the most of their chances with the ball. On their first drive, the Raiders would drive deep into Crimson's territory, but this sack of John Vinverlow by Easton Ackerman puts the Raiders in third and very long. But fear not, Gavin Dolman is here. Vinverlow scrambles and finds Dolman springing open across the middle, and Dolman can just cruise to the end zone. The Raiders draw first blood 7-0 with 7:44 left in the first quarter. Not a whole lot doing on offense for the Crimsons on this night, but on their first crack with the ball, Terrion Jackson breaks free for a 36-yard run to set up the Crimsons inside the 15-yard line. This drive would stall, though, and Jacksonville would go for it on fourth down from just outside the 10. This isn't a terrible throw by Braden Hutchinson, but a good effort by Jeremiah Jackson is just out of Jackson's reach, and the Crimsons come up empty. On the second play of the ensuing Raiders possession, some more escapability from Vinverlow. He eludes the rush, keeps his eyes downfield, and spots Braden Smith, and some nice run after the catch by Smith to pick up 20 yards and move the chains for QND. That drive and the next would end in a punt, but the one after that would not. We're approaching the midway point of the second quarter. Raiders at the edge of the red zone. Vinverlow with a little pump fake, and this time rolling to his left to find his favorite target. That's Dolman, and it's just enough for the first down. 2 plays later, Vinverlow would deliver his second touchdown strike, this one on a design rollout and the throw to Smith in the flat. The quick acceleration from Smith, and he plunges across the goal line to give the Raiders a 13 and eventually 14-point lead, which would stand until halftime, thanks in large part to the Raiders' defense. Just outside of a minute to go in the first half, still 14-0, and again, the Crimsons elect to go for it on fourth down inside Raiders territory, and again, it would end poorly for the Crimsons. Hutchison back to throw, and look at the pursuit from Gavin Flesner like a bat out of hell, just hunts down Hutchison and drops him for a huge sack. The Raiders put together a solid drive in the final minute and would take a shot to the end zone as time expired on the first half. And a pass interference penalty would put them within range for a Colin Ginnenbacher field goal attempt, but it's partially blocked, and that is how the half would end. Just like the first, the Raiders would outscore the Crimsons 14-0 in the second half to complete a 28-0 victory, move to 5-2 on the season, and secure their postseason eligibility.